Maybe I'll try that mic holder. Let me see what that looks like.
This one?
Yeah. That's what it looks like. That should be fun. I never tried it. What is that?
I don't know. It shouldn't even be on here.
What is that?
Somebody recorded.
Is this testing?
Yeah.
Is this on?
Yep.
I don't think I could go back in with this. What do you think? What do you think, Lee? No. You think it works? No?
Right.
Okay, here, catch. Oh.
It's too.
There we go. It's okay. Now I made you get up. Don't worry about it. Don't get up. Is this on?
We're on live
Oh,
right now.
I didn't hear the music.
I couldn't find it.
We were playing it before.
Yeah, I know.
So we're live?
That's the wrong music.
Okay, are we live?
We're live.
Then why would you make me uncomfortable? Why are we live from Santa Monica Boulevard and nobody tells me, welcome, it's open mic now? That's right, you found it. Now, if I could only remember the words to that, wouldn't that be great? Welcome, everybody. It's Wacky Wednesday, and that's what I'm doing. I'm being wacky tonight. I can't keep moving like that, because when I get home, my husband's going to think I'm going to do something freaky, like cook. All right, bump. I just want to know if you guys have been going out and doing anything about, have you done anything about the colleges? With NACA?
No.
Oh, you have to.
What is it?
You have to apply. You have to work.
Do a routine and stand up at
Yeah, you got all these colleges over here.
I heard that's good.
It is.
Yeah.
And I think that you would be great inspiration for these college kids who want to get married right away. You could tell them how they shouldn't be doing this yet. They have to wait. I did it. I have to tell you something. Working in those colleges and then hanging out and drinking beer and being beer drunk in your 30s is too much. And this was after the show. Welcome. Come in. Let's pray. Come in. Entra. Oh, thank God. How are you? Do me a favor and sign in because I can't remember.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Yep.
And I thought you were somebody else coming in that we were dreading tonight.
Okay.
But don't worry. You're not in your dress. The cops are already here already.
Oh, they're here?
There was a SWAT team. This was a night, full night, okay? Packed house, SWAT team comes in to arrest the women for the massage parlor, but they came in the wrong door. So, of course, the comedians are laughing because they're assholes. I'm the only black one here, okay? Bunch of white kids. It's a SWAT team. They have, what do you call it, shields. Spit shields. Did you know this?
I do know they have shields. Yeah.
I didn't know what they were. Then they go next door and they handcuff the women. And I got pissed off because you can't just handcuff women because they wouldn't be working if it wasn't for men. Why don't you handcuff the men? Out of nowhere, a guy runs in here with his fly open. He goes, I'm here for the comedy. I was like, no, you're not. You're a John. Get out. The cop wants to know how I know it's a John. So then I had to go back there and make believe that this woman that they arrested was supposed to be giving me a massage. And she says to the cop, you see, we're no making sex here. We're no making sex. And I was like, bitch, you won't give me a massage either. I mean, I don't like that because you're right next door. You would think, oh, how wonderful. It's so convenient. The first time I went, the girl said, you pay now. You have a very nice body. She didn't even touch me. That's what they must say to guys. Come in, have a seat. I just couldn't see your name on here. Did you pass me that? Oh, my goodness. What did you drop? Can I have a piece? My name is Sunda. I'm the host of this rag trade here. It's really a good place. I'm from New Jersey.
Jersey?
Yeah. Are you from Jersey?
No.
How do you know? I'm kidding.
How do I know? I didn't wake up there one day.
I know, right?
Orange County.
That's out here, right?
Yeah, it's out here.
Oh, because I went to school in South Orange, which is in New Jersey.
Oh, okay. They have orange out there, too?
Yeah, there's East Orange, South Orange, West Orange.
Okay.
And there's no North Orange. I don't know why I'm mentioning that. But, yeah, there's a lot of oranges. I could tell you that. And in in Patterson, there's one company that just goes to Florida and just comes back with oranges just once a year and makes a lot of money. Florida oranges, they're good. But you know what? California oranges aren't bad. No? Nobody likes orange juice like me?
No, they're pretty good. I mean, that's how they named Orange County, I think.
Do they have oranges?
There are a lot of oranges out there. Not as much anymore. It used to be just like trees all over with oranges, but now it's just apartments and houses.
I had no idea. But that's where Disneyland is, right?
Right. Yep.
That's how I know. We had a brother here from Disneyland who said he saw firecrackers every night, and it wasn't any different from living in the hood. He couldn't tell if it was firecrackers or gunshots. And he was telling us all these stories, like, you think it's paradise, right, to live next to Disneyland? That must get on your nerves. But my kids, I'm a Disney adult. I go a lot. I have to admit it. I go a lot. You've been here before, right?
No, for some.
No? There's another one. Actually, I was looking at a death certificate with that first name. It has nothing to do with you. It's okay. It has nothing to do with it. And I can always hear my mother when she says the name. She comes back. It's funny I should say this because we have a woman that we're hoping is not coming tonight. But she does a bit about a raven, but she has no idea. My mother was so black. How black was she? She was so black. Charcoal could make a white mark on her. But she looked like whenever I see a black crow, it's my mother saying, Grant! Grant! Mark, what is she saying? Grant! She does. So today I found his death certificate because I got into a car accident. I fell in the hospital, and on the way home I got into a car accident, and a truck hit me and kept going and sideswiped me. That was it. Coming from the hospital. I have those days in New Jersey sometimes. It's really interesting. But I'm going to tell you something. That's not why you guys are here. If you guys know anything about us with the LA School of Comedy, we have an acting class here that culminates in a performance at a comedy club. We do it 4 times a year. Your goal is to have a 5 to 7 minute industry set. That's what I was telling you about. When you have to open for somebody, you need a 5 to 7 minute industry set. What you choose to do is your business. You want to say every F word in the book, that's on you. I'm just telling you, it's really easier to get hired being clean. All right. I'm saying when you're going for an audition for something, I was stooping this fat guy, whatever. I've said the same joke. I've done the X-rated, and I've done the same friggin' joke. And it worked out. Like, I'm stupid as fat guy. He starts complaining about my lovemaking. He says, well, all you do is lie there. I said, buddy, I'm pinned. Right? It says saying, the F words, it's the same joke, So I'm just telling you that for when you're going on auditions and things like that. We have a podcast studio here. Listen, if you need anything done, you need editing done, self-taping. I need a self-tape done. I forgot all about it. Well, don't worry about me and don't follow me. You should follow me. You should follow me on Sunda Live and please post about us. And what's the matter? I'm not talking enough about the podcasting? No. What didn't I do tonight? Did you know this is mom and pop stuff? Okay, so why don't you ask for help? Mark? Are you streaming?
It's streaming, but it seems to be hanging up.
But why are we sharing this with the rest of the world?
Because the rest of the world's not watching it.
Okay, because it's called the World Wide Web for a reason. The world is watching. You know that. But there's so many things that we do. All right. I'm not going to hesitate. I guess you're doing that. Do you want Jason to help you?
No one can help me on this.
No one can help you. Oh, is it the internet? The internet's slow? Oh, damn.
Again? It's all over here. But how can they do that? How can they do that?
I get emails like every day from my apartment. The internet will go down at random. I'm like, I'm still paying the same amount.
Exactly.
Like if it's going down like that.
Exactly. Oh my God. You know what? I love you. Let's start up with you, everybody. Let's start up the night with Grant Reynolds. Let him hear you. Come on. Oh, you are going up. That's okay. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Don't worry
About
about
myself. All right.
it. We got you.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Hey.
I guess I don't know if the stream is up right now, but if the world's watching, thank you very much. Like I said, I'm Grant. I'm from Orange County, and I've been in LA for a few years now. I was in the Air Force, and then I moved back out here. Yeah, thank you. I got stationed in North Dakota. There's a place called Grand Forks. I thought it was made up when I got my orders to there, and I'm like, what is this place? Like, this sounds like a made up place. So I look it up. I'm like, North Dakota. What is that? And I'm a Cali boy, so we're spoiled out here. It's warm weather all the time. Out there, -20, like wind chill and everything. And look, I would wake up and I go to work and I'm thinking, there's people that wake up every day and they choose to live here. They didn't get stationed here. They're out here and they have the free will to leave at any time. But they're like, nah, I think we should just be here. So I'd come out. I take about a month off for vacation during December or January, and I come out to California. And then, after they said, do you want to re-enlist? I was like, hell no, I'm getting the hell out of here. I chose fate one time. Like, I put my fate in the military one time, and they gave me 4 years in North Dakota. So I'm like, you know what? It's back home. I don't care if I got to live in an apartment with 8 roommates. Like, I'm going to be able to walk outside with a T-shirt in March when it's snowing over there, you know? So, but anyway, so.
How cold was it? Like, what did you have to choose?
It was like, at the worst, negative 20 degrees. But they're built different out there. I remember I went to the AutoZone, and this guy, I had to get my battery changed. Because out there, like, you have to get the top quality batteries. They have to have like more cold cranking amps than the normal batteries. I never knew about this. You learn these things. But this guy came out, and I'm over here like all bundled up, and I got heavy duty gloves on in the car with the heat on, and I'm still cold. And he comes out the AutoZone, no gloves, nothing. He's like, "Oh, you need a new battery? Cool." And just pops the hood, does the battery change. Like, it's all metal in there. I'm like, this guy's crazy.
Oh my
But
God.
that's just how they are. And if it gets like 40 degrees in around this time of year, people are out in a T-shirt and jeans, dressed how I am right now. Like, oh, it's a nice day outside. Everybody come out. Let's have a barbecue. Like, it's different. Yeah, and we went to Winnipeg a few times over there. I don't know if you guys know where that is, but it's in Manitoba in Canada.
Yes.
And that was a little different too. It was like the Chicago of Canada. Like, it was like a little ghetto. Like, we met some girls out there. They were listening to King Von. I don't know if you guys know who that is. He's like this trap rapper. They thought they were hard, like, but they had like their own kind of lingo out there. Like, instead of punches, they'd say pokes. Like, if you're beating somebody up, they'd be like, he was giving them pokes until he got knocked out.
Really?
Yeah. So very different, you know, but just been in Cali since then. And you said you're from New Jersey, right?
A little bit.
I haven't been up there yet, but yeah, I hear people are a little bit hard up there. You seem a little bit too mellow. You must have been in California for a while.
Too long.
Too long? Oh, too long? You don't want to be here? How long you been out here?
Steady, not yet, but we will be. I will be soon. I'm always going back home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Traveling around a little bit.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I got a trip coming up to the Dominican Republic pretty soon. Oh, it's great. I've been out there a few times. My dad's from there, so.
Oh, get out of here. You have Dominican?
Yeah.
That's great. Dominican and what?
And white. Yeah, just like English, Scottish, stuff like that.
Makes you Dominican.
Yeah, Dominican. Yeah, exactly. Well, like some black people ask me, they're like, are you black? I'm like, well, I'm Dominican. And like, that's kind of like it's like a running joke. I don't know if you guys have heard it. There's this viral video of this guy. He's like, they'll ask somebody from the Dominican if they're black, and they'll be as dark as me. This dude's like dark as night. And he's like, me no black papi, me Dominican. They try to sauce that shit off. Like, yeah, so
True.
it's different out there. They'll be black and they're like, no, me Dominican, Spanish.
Yes, they do that.
So
Tell them about the dolls.
about the dolls?
The muñecas that don't have the face. Because there's so many colors. You didn't know about them?
No, I actually didn't. Educate me.
Okay. They have one face in the Dominican Republic. They have all different colors, and they embrace it. That's why the doll has no face, because it's all faces of all the women.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay, so it's like a doll with no face. That's creepy. I don't know. Is that some brujeria stuff right there?
Not Korea, but that's what they use as it.
Yeah, no, I don't know if I trust that. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up, but
Where can we find you on social media?
Grant Reynolds _1
There
on
you
social
go.
media. That's my IG. So check me out. Appreciate it.
Grant!
Thank you.
There you go. Oh my God! And when it's cold, it's cold. Listen, I went out with a guy that was a hockey player. I don't belong there, in Canada.
Oh, Canada.
It was so cold. He was a real Canuck. No, he had his own teeth, and he was Jewish, so it was weird. He was Wayne Gretzky's cousin, Marshall Uretsky, who tells me my mother doesn't understand because you're not white and Jewish. I said, my mother doesn't understand because you're Jewish and poor, okay? So we don't work together. Did I say that? Yes, I did. And then my girlfriend didn't like him and took one of his keys off of his keychain. How mean is that? Come in. Welcome to my world. Won't you come on in? Oh, thank you. Leo, sign in for me so I'll remember. Thank you. See, I can't remember. Thank God somebody remembered. You're like, how did she know that, right? You could play Aaron, what's his name? Hernandez.
Oh, yeah.
Did you watch it?
Oh, the documentary?
Oh, my God. I love documentaries. I love documentaries, and I love him. I mean, she was great. Oh, is this the stream's not working, right? The stream's not working? Where do you have Wi-Fi?
I just saw this. I saw the Instagram for it. And I was like, why not pull up?
It's a great place. Just sit down. I know you're here. I'm not going to forget. I'm going to try not to forget. And I'm going to bring up this next guy. He's a personal favorite. He's going to be doing a special soon. Let's give it up for the comedy of Lee Shorts. Let him hear you. Hey! Yes.
Thank you again. Appreciate it. I always need that introduction. Without it, I feel lesser. I'm going to use notes. I usually do mental notes, but when I think back at them, I just can't read them. So, but I really am using notes. Okay. But yeah, I know. It's a mini notebook, for small people like myself. Mini notebook. Yeah. So, I mean, if it's a really big notebook, I look really small. So everything has a reason. Everything has a function. Okay. I don't know what my function is, but, I'll figure that out sometime. But for my girlfriend, she thinks I don't have a function. I don't know if I think the only function I have with my girlfriend is to do things for her. That's my only function. I don't even do that well. And tonight was no exception. I just, I got out just because she let me get out. But normally I can't go out unless I do few things, like a ton of things before I get out. Like everything's supposed to take 1 second. Nothing takes a second. It's just like, do the dogs down the street, do the dishes, do a little light plumbing, light electrical, go to go up in the roof, do the shingle. And I just want to get out. And it's always the same thing every time. It's always I have to get somewhere. And if I do not do what she wants, then I can be on time. But if I do what she wants, then I'm late. But if I say I don't want to do it, she says, oh, I'm the only person who does something around here. And then I get to take guilt with me driving along and think I'm the worst boyfriend that ever existed. So I have no choice in the matter. Either do what she wants and deal with being late, or take guilt with me. I don't know. It's not a decision I ever want to make, but I make it all the time. I make it every night, right? Along with dealing with their freaking Starbucks order. It's the worst part of my day is doing her stupid ass Starbucks order, which now got so exhaustively complex I can't even stretches my mental capacity to its ultimate limit every day. And I think she's now doing it because she just wants to test me. She doesn't care if I do it right. She knows though there's no chance I'll ever do it, because it's like a caramel macchiato and something called risotto, and then multi-pumps of things and a twist of espresso. And I told her, they don't do those things. And she said, yes, they do. It's Starbucks. Go now. And I go down and it's just nerve-wracking every time. And I get in there and everything she told me is out of my mind. And all I could think of is Vente. That's all I got. They look at me and I ask for them for help, and they don't know. They say, is your girlfriend, did she send you here? Okay, we can't help you. No, is your girlfriend named Wendira? Oh yeah, we know her. Yeah, God help you. So then I'm so exhausted. I don't even get a coffee for myself. So, but I go on, just all in the day. That's all. But I realize her and I do have a loving and caring relationship, but it's just not really with each other. That's all. I think she's got her mom. I got the cat, I think. But I don't know. We had a rough time. The cat doesn't want me to pet him anymore. I think it's too much judgment. I don't like that. And I think it's not loving and caring. It's more like, I think the loving's not there anymore. It's more like just caring for the cat. That's what's left. And I care for the cat. No loving involved. Not necessary. Not for the cat. Not for me either, evidently. But I go on. So she says I'm dumb smart. I said, I really have no idea what that means. And she said, exactly. And she said, it means you think you come up with a really smart idea, and it's really, in the end, a very stupid idea. And that's what she calls dumb smart. And I said, that's not true. I did come up with a really good idea. I did. I had one back in Boston. I had one. I did. And I had an electrical problem with my car, and the high beams wouldn't go off. So that's all I had at night. And people didn't like that, understandably so. And they wanted to kill me, look like how many times they flicked their lights, like in complete anger. Seemed like they're more angry at me than the average person for some reason. But, so I came up with a good idea. I took duct tape and put it halfway up, both lights, so it wouldn't go in people's eyes, and great idea, right? Until the cop pulled me over. He thought it was the dumbest freaking idea he's ever seen in his life. I've never seen a cop so angry. He just was so mad. And he said, I just want to leave you by the side of the road, impound your car, and if there's a fine for idiocy, I'm going to give it to you. You tell your girlfriend, pick you up, and you could tell her what a complete idiot you are. And I was thinking, that's a little extreme. Little much, a little much. Why would you, And I said, do you know my girlfriend? And he's like, of course I do. Of course they do. Of course they do. Everybody knows your girlfriend. Starbucks, everybody. That's great. I don't know if I want to hear that, But I go on. All in day, really. And I did get my car banged up, though. And when I tried to find an honest mechanic, and went down, got the estimate way overpriced. And I said, did you overcharge me because you thought I knew nothing about cars? And he said, yes, I did. And I'm like, that's honest. That is honest. I respect that. And my girlfriend was like, you're not going to go back to that guy, are you? And I said, yes, I am. That guy's great. I love that guy. He's great. Where can I find that honesty? Uncommon. I can't wait to go back. Yeah. So, but I go on. And lately, though, I've been trying. My girlfriend, every time after sex, she smokes. Just a new thing. I don't get it. It's really gross. I told her, can you stop that? Can you please stop that? And she said, okay, fine. I'll stop it. Can you, support me during me to stop smoking? I said, of course I can. And she said, well, you're going to have to deal with a lot less sex for a while. And I'm like, that's not the answer that I was looking for. And then I'm thinking, yeah, you could smoke all you want, actually. That sounds, I'll buy you packs too. Every day, every week, go for it. I love smoking, actually. It's very sexy, actually. Girls that smoke, I realize I do love it. I'm sorry I said that. I didn't mean that. I meant it's just the smoke. You can set off the fire alarm. That's why I didn't want you to do it. But I don't care if the house burns, as long as I get sex, lots of sex, and she can have lots of cigarettes, many cigarettes as you want. Okay, go for it. But I go on, and I did try to do some meditation. She said I needs to relax, okay, because I'm stressed, and I think most times I'm stressed because of her. I realized that. So she said, "Oh, you go down to this place." She showed me an ad. It's like said, what did it say? It said the blurb was, no obligation, free. Join us. And I'm thinking to myself, that's a cult. You're sending me to a cult. Thank you. So, of course, she sent me to something terrible when I just want to relax. But thank you all for listening. I really appreciate it.
Where can we find you?
You can find me at Lee Shorts on YouTube. On YouTube.
We're going to get that merch.
Yeah.
We're going to get those shorts.
Buy the shorts.
Right?
Shorts.
Buy the shorts. And make sure you have some fun with the comedy of the one and only Simon Anderson. Let him hear you. Yes.
Thanks for having me at LA School of Comedy. I like how you talked about meditation. I've been trying to meditate recently. It's nice, gotta I've been into like manifestation and stuff, and I recently I manifested my IBS away, and now I just have unexplained diarrhea. So
That's progress.
yeah. Have you guys ever seen the Basset Hound who rides the unicycle at the Santa Monica Pier?
No.
Well, if you do, that motherfucker has my wallet. So, I told my mom I'd been doing comedy. She's like, she saw some of my stuff. She's like, why don't you tell any real stories about yourself? You're always making shit up. So I'll tell some real stories. I was born at a very young age. And ever since I was little, I was just a boy. As a child, I was small, and then I got progressively larger over time. That was stupid. Thanks for sitting through that. I saw Caroline Levitt on the news said they're not ruling out a draft. And I'm just wondering how gay do you have to be to not get drafted, Like, are they like, blow the colonel or die for Israel? Or, like, is there a third door I can walk through? Do gay thoughts count? Like, what if you have some kind of a dormant situation going on, Like, even the straightest guys in the world might have a gay thought every once in a while. Even the straightest guy in the world might have a gay thought every once in a while. Like, say you're on the bus and you're like, it'd be so gross to suck that homeless guy's dick. If I had to, I'd rather suck that hot guy's dick. That'd be a good opening for a sales pitch. You could go up to the guy and you'd be like, I just want you to know if something goes down, things go awry in this bus. Somebody puts a gun to my head, says, I'm going to kill everybody here unless you suck someone's dick. I choose you. So anyway, now that I have your attention, have you heard the good news?
What's that?
Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. That was supposed to be an opener for a sales pitch. My comedy's all over the place, so yeah, you're not lost. I am. My parents caught me making out with the dog one time, and then they were upset and they made me smoke the whole pack, if you know what I mean. So in that joke, I fucked my dog. Sorry for swearing, Cinda.
Enjoy yourself.
What else do I got? What else is going on? I grew up in like a rich area, a rich neighborhood. It's all like, it's across the lake from Seattle. It's called Kirkland. You might have heard of it because of Costco.
Oh, right.
And
Yeah.
it's all like real estate agents and people who work for Microsoft. And then those are the people who live on the lake, and everybody else just kind of looks at them and goes, how the hell did they get all that money? I grew up like, we should have been rich, but I had 7 siblings, so there was just never enough money to go around. I remember when my parents first split, I went to my dad's house, and he got this house and it had a deck, but every time we walked out on it, our foot would like slip through and break through the deck. And this is a true story. He didn't know how to cook. He did not know how to cook when he first got his own house. He went to like the grocery store and he bought that like display ham that you see. And he literally, our fridge was just a display ham, and then we had like powdered lemonade. We would eat that for dinner. It was just like whenever you're hungry, just cut off a hunk of ham. I was like, yeah. One night for dinner, he just cooked what he called open-faced grilled cheese, which was, what it sounds like. That's a piece of toast with cheese on it. Yeah, that house was like a frat house for like middle schoolers though. It was, I was the youngest, so, and I have 2 older brothers, and they were, they're both 3 years older than me, and they played football together, and my dad was a football coach. My stepmom was a photographer. They met, and my brother and my stepbrother now, you know, they were fast friends. Obviously, they played football together. And they're like, what do we do now that we're hanging out? And they're like, let's beat up the little one, you know? But they were always looking for ways to torture me, you know? Our poor neighbors were probably just, like, we had airsoft guns, and we would play this game where they would sit on the roof and shoot airsoft guns, and I would try to run from this fence to the other fence, you know? And I was always like, hey, one of these times, can you guys be the runner and I'll shoot? And they're like, you're just so good at it, you know? Yeah, my brother was a pyromaniac. He just went through a phase where he loved fire. He would we had lighter fluid. He would just pour it on like fruit, and then just like because we had a dog, so the chuck it or whatever, the orange stick that you used to throw a ball. He would just light fruit on fire and just chuck it at our back fence. That's what he did when he was bored. That's why you have to put your kid in sports, you know. Otherwise, they'll just do stuff like that. Our neighbors were so terrified of us. We're just throwing flaming things in the backyard, shooting guns, and oh my God. Oh, what else? Yeah,
Any sisters?
I do have a sister. I have two. I have an older stepsister, and then also an older sister. And now I also have a younger sister. I grew up the youngest. I know. I don't even have enough time to explain my family. Like, I grew up the youngest, and then you know, my dad remarried. I got a couple step siblings, and then my mom remarried, and I now have two half siblings. My oldest sister had a kid. We adopted her, so now I have another younger sister. And yeah, so there's 7 is the total. But yeah, big family, and let's see if hold on. I might need to pull out some of this. I'll try one more. I'll do one more.
Do it. Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, this is true actually. I met my current girlfriend. I live with her. And I actually met her when I was blackout drunk. And, you know, I just woke up and she was there. And, you know, she hasn't left yet, so. Wait. So we're dating now. That's what she tells me. And anyway, that's all I got. Thanks, guys. Simon.sofunny on Instagram.
Simon.sofunny, I love it. You must have the same girlfriend as this guy. I mean, oh my God, we have Aaron Hernandez here. That's just so great. Oh my God, I love it. You got to do the whole family, because Lee Schwartz is one of the few people that met my family. Is that true, Lee?
Can't go wrong with girlfriend stuff. That's my.
Girlfriend stuff is good. The family stuff is good, because my sister and I, we have different fathers. I mean, no, we have different mothers. Yeah, she's white and I'm black. She's all white.
Oh, I was like, why aren't you mixed?
I am, you're right.
I didn't mean to check you.
No, you're right. I'm mixed. I do try to say I'm black, and black people will say, and what? Okay, because they know. And they think you're mixed, right?
Yeah,
And you too, right?
Yeah, I'm mixed, yeah.
You are?
I'm 1/8 black.
Oh my
I
God.
don't brag about it because it's not enough to like really.
Well, we don't know that. We'll have to see you after dark. Let's bring up stage right now. Leo Kanye, let's do this. Come on. Here you go.
Oh, thanks.
It's now we're just having fun. Oh, the microphone's doing its thing.
Oh, yeah, it's on.
Hello. Oh, I guess it's not working, huh? That's fine. How you guys doing? You guys doing all right?
Turn it on. That's okay.
Wait, what? I was wondering that too. I was like,
Wow.
builds character.
Doesn't matter.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
There you go.
Oh, it's good. Oh, cool. Awesome. See, bitching pays off.
Yes.
It pays the bitch.
Yes.
You know, complain and everything. You know. No, man, it's a cool. You guys having a good night? You guys having fun, man? Yeah, dude. Like, you know, she already knows this already. You know, I work with apartments. I work with like kind of like a leasing agent, like apartment manager. No, not rich. people think that all the time. They're like, I work real estate, and every time I meet a girl, she's like, oh my god, you got a lot of money. No, the application said looking for a free apartment. So practically, when you apply to be a property manager, you're a homeless man, pretty much. Yeah, it's literally like a free board and like minimum wage. So it's yes, you can impress people who barely graduated college. You know. But it's cool though. I like it because the only thing about it is like you go through like application process. I don't know if you guys live in apartments or you guys full out Californians and live in houses. Whatever floats your boat. But dude, like when you're applying for an apartment, it is a stressful process. But it's just weird because sometimes people like when they apply, they always try to play the same sob story. They're always like, because I'm a property manager in Sherman Oaks. Sherman Oaks is a poor man's Beverly Hills. Right? Okay. It is. It's a poor man in Beverly Hills, pretty much. That's where you send like people from Beverly Hills send their drugged out cousins who can't get off like rehab or something. People from Beverly Hills get punished by getting sent to Sherman Oaks. That's how it pretty much is. Yeah, you go down there in the upper middle class versus the upper class in the mountains. No, but then people apply for it and they say the same thing. They're always like, but I just really like it here. I really think this place is the vibe. And I'm not judging them. Sherman Oaks is a nice area. I'm originally from Long Beach. I had to claw my way up there and get there in my 30s. It took years, right? That military and years of customer service, and now these people are like, I cannot really afford to live here, but I just really dig the vibe. Yeah, everybody digs the vibe of like a really expensive area, right? And then she said something to me once, one of the applicants. She was, and I'm not trying to be mean, I'm just telling kind of how the story unfolded. She was like, I really dig this apartment, and I just think God's watching. And with the application process. Oh, that's nice. Do you guys have pay stubs and bank statements? No, yeah, I know that, but I just feel like there's a connection to this. I'm like, well, why do you have to go and bring God into this? God respects money. That's what even the churches ask for money, right? Nothing wrong with that. But no, it's and then one time I got an applicant. He was from Texas, and then he came to the apartment complex and he wanted to apply. I'm always more than happy to help. And same thing, he was like, oh, I came here to LA, right? And my situation's like this. I just got divorced. I'm like, okay, we need like bank statements and pay stubs. We need paperwork, right? You want to apply paperwork to get the apartment? Okay, look, so I don't have the money, but I'm an actor. Oh, you're an actor in LA. That blew my mind. Like, okay, do you have any pay stubs as an actor? No. I haven't got any parts yet. How are you in between actors? So I'm an actor. But he's like, I really like this place, and they have 2 cars, and you have 2 parking spots. And I'm like, dude, just because I like Marina Del Rey Beach, that doesn't mean I'm gonna live there. Right? It's like I don't know. People in LA are weird, man. I like LA though. It's a cool spot. I got to travel around a bit. I got to, like I said, I was in the military before. I was Air Force. And do people make fun of Air Force all the time? No, thanks. People make fun of Air Force all the time, and Army and Marines say we're like very sensitive. We're pussies and all this other shit. It's Air Force. Most of it's true, but it's still, we still have struggles too, right? My sister cleared it up for me really, really good. She said to me when I was in high school, I was kind of going between if I was doing Army, Marines, or Air Force, and my sister just said it like, do you want to be with the Marines and Army with a bunch of dudes, intense, or there's a lot of girls in the Air Force? And I was like, it's pretty clear, like my boy over there said, you always gotta justify it saying, well, I'm not gay, so I've gotta go join the Air Force, right? I'm not knocking any of the branches, but it's true though, man. And what's the other choice other than that? Oh, Navy. It was like Navy on the boat. I mean, come on, dude. Their uniform looks like it's from Hollister or some shit, like some sailor outfit. I'm just kidding. I have friends in all branches. I'm all justifying it. Like, guys, we always have to say that, right? Like, oh no, I'm not gay. Just It's completely straight to completely assuring that you're not gay unnecessarily as a guy who's heterosexual. Yeah, man, but no, I liked it. It was great. I got to travel around a bit. Air Force, we have struggles too, man. So my Army friends tell me all the time, look, we have to be in tents. We have to be in tanks, and it's really hot outside, and we go to the desert. You guys barely deploy. You guys go to cool places like Japan and Germany. Yeah, that is true. But, you know, sometimes you go on the base, and there's vending machines on the second floor and on the first floor. We have to walk up the stairs. That's pretty inconvenient for the Air Force, right? Think about it. That's bullshit, really. Have you guys ever gone to like a chow hall in the Air Force or any other place and they run out of your favorite meat? Sure, they have like roast beef and turkey, but sometimes you want ham. But they run out of that all the time in the Air Force bases. You don't hear me complaining? I'll tell you a story though, man. Real talk. One time, I was working as a food representative, right? I was, guy in the kitchen, working with people that are on the planes, making food for them. So they're Asian military shipboard guy. And we stop in Japan, right? And then we stop at a Marine base. And long story short, we Air Force, this is how lazy we are. We had to unload our plane because of like the rain, and the Marines had to pick up our shit for us. And then I wanted to help them, but they're like, no, we can't do that. We already worked a full duty day. And I was like, this is why the Marines make fun of us. What made it worse was the rain got really heavy in Japan. It was Okinawa, Japan, and the rain got really heavy, so we couldn't really like go anywhere. So a Marine guy had to pick us up from our plane, and instead of going on base like all the other Navy and Marines and Army people do, Army, Navy, and Marines, since we're Air Force, the captain was like, you know what? I think we should go off base. You guys want to go to Marriott? Or you guys want to go to Comfort Inn? What? They got all this stuff in Okinawa. It's Americanized Asia, and I just see the Marine driver contemplating all his life decisions in front of us. I was like, damn, Air Force. No, but it was great. I like it. I got to travel around to some places. I got to live in Little Rock, Arkansas for a bit. It was Japan, Florida, Little Rock, Arkansas. Arkansas is cool. No one tells you when you live in Arkansas long enough, even if you're Asian, you end up liking country music. It's not bad. Country music is not bad, dude. Black people knock it all the time, but white people, you guys, I mean racist dude now. He probably hates country music. You people. Asian people can do it. See, Asian people can be racist too. You people make good music. They do though, man. I listen to it all the time. My only gripe with it is, when you listen to country music enough, it's kind of the same struggle of the country guy is like, my dad left me when I was 12 and he never came back. And I'm like, yeah, white country singers get really tore up about their parents leaving. Like, sometimes immigrant parents, I think, like, I wish my dad just left. Think that would be better than, like, I'm not saying he wasn't the worst person, but, people who are, I'm not saying a secret here, immigrant parents do kind of use the slipper a lot compared to using words. And I'm like, Dad, can you just be in the country music and just leave for a bit so I could build character too? Man, it was great, man. I liked that. I liked Arkansas. It was a chill place. The only thing I didn't like, though, is, like, sometimes I had a car at that time. It was a Nissan 240SX. It's like an old school sports car. And then I brought it into a mechanic shop, and I asked the guy, can you please repair my car? And then, first of all, when you're like in the country, I didn't know people in the country talk shit about other people in other parts of the country. Apparently, Little Rock, Arkansas, they have too much pride to be compared to other places. He's like, yeah, good thing you came to Little Rock, Arkansas. Fuck Hot Springs, Arkansas. I'm like, I'm from LA, man. I really don't give a shit what your guys is, what overalls you guys are arguing about. Who fucking cares about that shit, dude? He was telling me shit too, like, just people think, like, people joke around a lot. NASCAR is not a real sport, and it is. And he's arguing with himself, and I'm not even, all right, dude, whatever, right? And then the funniest part was he's looking at his car and he's looking at me, and obviously Nissan is a Japanese brand for the car, and I'm Filipino. Not that the white people in here care, but it's not Filipino. I'm Asian, right? Who gives a shit? I don't care about what white people are, but it's same difference. And then he's looking at me, he's like, dude, I just gotta say, you guys build amazing cars. It's a Japanese car. I'm looking at him like, no, that's a Japanese car. I'm Filipino. Well, you Filipinos build really good Japanese cars. And I was just like, all right, you can go with it. It's fine. But I wasn't mad though. It's kind of like funny racism. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, right? Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with funny racism. I think I hate though is that like I look at people that are, you be white or whatever it is. I don't want to keep hitting like white people out there. No, they're cool. They're cool people. They're cool people. But like everyone always gets mad at them for stuff, for saying shit. But then like when they say something racial, right, they'll be like, yeah, man, screw Asians or screw Mexicans. And everyone's like, oh, you guys are racist, right? And if I say I hate Asians, people just think I'm being cute. Right? If I'm an Asian guy, I'm like, the fucking Asians, dude. I fucking hate Asians. Oh, God, that poor Asian guy. He hates them. He's probably going through some trauma right now or whatever. But if you're like a white guy, like, fuck Asians. Oh, hey, shut the fuck up there, Peter. Right? It shouldn't have to be a double standard, dude. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, man, I mean, other than that, man, I think everything's cool. LA's a chill place. I'll leave you guys with this, man. In school one time, when you're like, are you guys Gen Z or 20s or in your 30s, whichever? Yeah, it's really cool. People, it's funny because people always give them shit for having anxiety. And then I see all the shit that's going on in the world. I'm like, it's really hard as a millennial to shit on Gen Z now. Like, I can see why you're taking your Adderall. I'm like right there with you. But yeah, yes, the reason why we always gave Gen Z shit about school because you guys sometimes say silly things like, I got anxiety. Why? Because my teacher yelled at me. They raised their voice, right? Even me in the Air Force, I hear Gen Z military people say the same thing. Like, can you imagine them getting us running our boots? How do we go from dodging bullets in World War II to people being scared about running in their boots? Right? And so I'll leave you with this, man. In elementary school, my teacher was so blunt because it was in the 90s and they go still say shit to your parents. And then I was like, she was talking to me. She's like, look, I don't think Leo's retarded, but you gotta figure something out. But he's not retarded, but she's kind of indirectly calling me retarded. And my mom just kind of understood that. But anyways, my name's Leo Kano. You guys have a good night.
Where can they find you?
Oh, Leo Kano in Instagram. Thank you. See you guys.
K-A-Y-N-O.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Leo, there's your other Air Force brat there.
Air Force.
The chair forces are here. I got somebody for you to sit on your chair for.
Sorry.
Oh, no. Enjoy. What happened? You hit yourself? Or is it my book?
Yeah, the book.
She said enjoy.
Oh, Second City. Oh, it's cool. That's a cool book, actually.
If you borrow, you got to sign out.
Okay.
All right?
Let's see if I'll... Let me think about it.
All right, because you got to sign them out. They're hard to find books now. I know it sounds crazy because everybody has their iTablet pad. Whatever the freak. Whatever. I can't see anymore. You guys would use and you have light eyes.
No.
Don't mess up.
I can't see either. I got contacts in.
Are they real?
They're real. These aren't like my natural eyes.
Right, but don't they hurt?
It gets dry after a while, yeah.
In the sun, I mean.
In the sun? No.
Yeah, no? You don't have that Swedish blood, that's why. See,
Oh,
we
yeah.
got to watch it, right?
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's terrible. I have to wear
Wear contacts,
sunglasses.
your eyes
No,
hurt
these
in
are
the
my
sun.
eyes. These are my eyes, the two. They're not contacts.
Oh, no, but if you do you ever wear contacts or not?
I will vomit on everybody. The thought of putting
my
something in my
God.
eye is
Oh,
disgusting.
yeah, it took some getting used to.
Did he make you dizzy?
No, I can't even do it. I just started wearing glasses like a year ago.
Oh,
Those were
okay,
only
yeah.
for look that I used to wear them, and then I had to get them. So I have all these frames, and they said, no, they're not thick enough. You need a thick frame, so that's
so
why
you've been eating it probably before for a while.
I had no idea.
You never knew?
No, just one day I woke up, I couldn't see. I woke up, I said the Shema, I said my prayers, I woke up, I couldn't see. So I called my Jewish eye doctor and said, I can't see. He said, come right in. I looked at the way I parked. I said, I can't see. And guess what? I said, I thought it was a cataract because I really needed a Lincoln Continental, bump. And no, it's not. It's something else, but you got to be careful when you have light eyes. And it happens to Nordics, to Scandinavians. So whatever part of your...
Because your eyes are green, right?
Yes, they hurt so bad in the sun and in the light.
Yeah, I heard about all the people when you have darker eyes, it's like you're less likely stuff's gonna happen. I guess.
Right.
Kind of like skin, too, right?
Right.
But they look beautiful. Everyone wants green and blue. all the time.
Everybody wants them.
But you're right though. It's like they said. One person told me the same thing. Like then they have blue eyes. They said blue eyes is even worse.
Oh, my father had blue eyes.
Very like.
The sun goes right to him.
They said you're more more likely to get like stuff. I don't want to get diseases and stuff. You have blue eyes. Some people
like cataracts.
Like yeah, the eyes.
Yeah, like the sun can do stuff.
It's easier to get like stuff.
Shit, right? Eye stuff.
But when you're like dark eyes, you have soul.
You see, we can't all be born Asian. That's the problem. If we were all born Asian, then people would think we're mixed. We could get away with it because Asians are the chameleons of the world.
Well, eventually I'll be Asian.
Eventually. Eventually.
They already overflow in the U.S. and we're all gonna be freaking.
My God. And you know, I had a Japanese boyfriend. I had yellow fever. His mother hated me. She hated me. Asians are racist. Japanese are racist.
Asians are, yeah.
They are racist. And
Yeah.
they would talk to the dog in Japanese in front of me because she would say, Onicha. That meant oldest one. And Taro was youngest one. And that was the dog. And she said, Taro. The next thing I know, the dog is biting my ankle. And I hated it. I know what they were doing. Yoshiko and Hoshiko. Oh, my God. And then I insulted everybody because I put my chopstick in the food. And you only do that at funerals.
Yeah, it's for funerals. It's for funerals. Yeah.
See, Mark? Somebody else knows. You learned something here.
Yeah.
You
said don't put your chopsticks.
You can't stab the food
Oh, why are you stabbing the food?
if you can't hold it.
You gotta hold it. You gotta hold it.
You're not even supposed to walk and eat in Japan, and we do that in America all the time. Well, I guess.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to. It's rude, right?
In Japan, you're not supposed to walk and eat. I was doing that like when I was living there, and my friends that always keep like.
They were like,
gaijin and saying don't do that.
they were like, yo, nigga, you can't do this. You want the Filipinos.
Idiot American, pretty much.
Oh, it's like gringo.
Yeah, like baka gaijin.
Baka gaijin.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that'd be-
Baka, go to your bahay. Right. Hey, listen, I got a treat for you guys. I don't know what he's going to say.
Someone while you're, the worst thing you do is, while you're eating chopsticks, point at someone.
Oh,
Isn't that in a like a sushi?
He's not Japanese.
Oh no, but I'm saying.
No, you don't.
I mean, I know.
That's our white side being like, hey.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
He didn't explain it, Japanese.
Grant, it's like, what did I walk into? Hey, Grant, you ain't seen nothing yet. Wait till we bring up America's Sweetheart for a few minutes. Mark Zappa, would you grace the stage for us for a minute? Thank you, Mark, and thank you for producing tonight. Come on. Come on. You can do this. Come on. Come on.
Some wag here today said about retiring to L.A. It's easier on the knees. Didn't work for me. Now, my knees, the first thing that went. And the reason, excuse me, it's kind of like the new head of Iran. He's a little limp. Anyhow, the reason why my knees messed up is because my wife had to go to a show. She drags me out of the house to go to a show at, I forgot, Ellen Stardust Diner in New York. Next thing I know, I'm slipping on black ice in front of my house. And I managed to make it back upstairs, dumb as I was, walking with a broken leg. And I'm upstairs just getting the pain is getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And here's the weird part. My wife comes home, all right, manages to get me in a cab to get to the hospital, and I'm still walking on this broken leg. I'm laying there in total pain, and they have to give me, x-rays. So they're going to give me morphine. I'm in pain. Oh, I noticed this nurse didn't give me all the morphine. I know some of it ended up in her ass. Because that's what they do. Anesthesiologists are the worst. But, they're all junkies. So here we are. So now I have this problem with my knee, and I get caught in the knee industrial complex. All they ever want to do is replace your knee, because everybody makes money when you replace your knee. The guy that makes the phony knee, the doctor who does the operation, the anesthesiologist, the ambulatory surgery center. It's a multi-trillion-dollar business replacing knees. So this time I went to do it. And you got to learn something about healthcare, out-of-network billing. That's how doctors drive Porsches and Ferraris. They refuse to take your insurance, and they force you to buy more expensive insurance. That's called out-of-network benefits when the insurance company isn't paying them much more. You're just paying more to the insurance company, and they don't even like to take those, but that means they will allow some of the bill to be paid at the usual and customary cost. I digress. That's why Luigi Mangione used a gun. Anyhow, I go and I realize this doctor hasn't told me what the price is. I knew it was about $50,000. He was going to take me for a ride. Anyhow, that's fine because I had to go for the pre-op checkup. She's going to have to make sure you're not going to die on the operating room table. So they got me through that blood pressure and everything. Turns out they find something wrong with my heart. Send me across the parking lot because if you want health care in L.A., go to the Valley. It's cheaper, they take your insurance, and it's cleaner. All right, go to the Valley. Beverly Hills is just one big place meant to suck money out of your pocket. On everything. Anyhow, so I go. So this really nice doctor, really well equipped, and I notice all these old people in there because not only do they take insurance, they take Medicare and Medicaid. This is the way to go. So we go. So it turns out very well equipped office. Blah 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 blah. We're ready for my tests. So this is the key. When you're a married man, you have to bring your wife to the doctor. Otherwise, when you get home, you know what they say, guys? You're lying. Well, the doctor said that, I have this, that, and the other. You're lying. I know you're lying. You wouldn't tell me the truth if you knew it. So I took my wife. We get there, and here's the next part. They're going to give me a stress test. But since I have a bad knee, they gave me a shot to induce a stress test. I said, motherfucker. All these years, they've been making me run like a rat on that treadmill when they could have just given me a shot? Think about it. It's all part of the game. So and then they tell us, go out for an hour or so, come back an hour and a half, get something to eat. We trottle down to the Subway on the corner. Never eat in the medical plaza. We go into the Subway, as I'm ordering my turkey sandwich, there's this old man vomiting in the back. I turn to the women that are behind the guy. They go, what can we do? He's sick. I said, yeah, maybe you could give him somewhere else to vomit into. He's vomiting into his little Subway baby bags. The long ones. That whole thing. He's trying. I mean, he can't fit his mouth around the bag. Only good thing about the whole incident, the son didn't want to eat a sandwich. I had leftovers. Well, we get back, and now they're giving me radioactive isotopes so they can take pictures of my heart. All right, they give me the radioactive isotope and they tell me to come back another day, not tomorrow, the next day. I realize why. They make you sick as a dog. I had Chernobyl sickness. My stomach felt like I was sitting in 3 Mile Island. And for those of you who don't know, those are two disasters in nuclear. 3 Mile Island and Chernobyl. All right? Don't worry about it. Nothing ever happened. It was all Jane Fonda's fault. The movie. So it comes back the following day, and I bring my daughter. She comes, trudging in. She thinks who she is. They sit us down. The guy pulls out his thing. It's more radioactive isotopes. But he made the mistake. He turns around to my daughter and goes, are you pregnant? She was getting up ready to fight. She thought he was talking about her weight. But no, you're not supposed to be pregnant with the type. So I have to come back the day after again. Why? Because I got radiation sickness again. Stomach feels like hell. We come back and I bring my wife and they can tell me what's wrong with me. After all this, doctor is around me, goes, what's really wrong with you? And I go, no. He goes, you're fat. I said, okay, yeah, I get it. Good thing about that is that I was able to get Ozempic for $12. Now, this is the scam. You look at the Ozempic, which none of you guys look like you need. And it's this tube, and you pull it off, and it carries these tiny little needles that you screw on. It's pretty cool, actually. And it's an injector, all right? But if you think about it, how much did it really cost to manufacture the Ozempic? The problem is those injectors are being manufactured by the same slave labor in China that make toys. It's all injection molding. So then there are the people that get it, on the internet. No way I'm doing that. They want you to take this Ozempic in a powder, mix it up in your bathroom or your dining room, and then shoot yourself up. First of all, I ain't shooting myself up with one of them needles looking like a junkie. And the second thing is, what if you mix it wrong? Think about that. It doesn't go, because now that I learned that the Ozempic probably costs 25 cents a dose. And someone's making a lot of money if the insurance company's only charging me 12 and paying them a little bit. Mm-hmm. Anyhow, I realized I made a mistake with the Ozempic. It was pretty cool and losing weight. I looked in the mirror and I said, I should just transition. I'm not fat anymore. I'm thin. I'm thin. Looked in the mirror, a little slippy slidey, feel cool. And I said, now everybody else has to believe my delusion. Because that's the way it goes, right? If you say you're transitioning, they got to believe your delusion. And I changed my pronouns, slim and skinny. What more did you want me to do? I mean, isn't that what you have to do? Just to tell the end of the story, the last time I went to the doctor, I brought my daughter. This is the one from London. She don't believe anything. She goes to me today. Who's going with you to the doctor? I said, me. She goes, not mommy. I go, no. She goes, who's going to snitch on you? I said, I don't need anybody snitching on me. The doctor likes me. All right. We talked about electric cars. So he gives me a printout of the results of the exam. I immediately go out, put it on the gas stick, take a picture of it, send it to my daughter, and say, read it and weep. It turns out I'm getting healthy again. Like that, right? That's cool. It can happen. You can get healthy again. I'll leave you with this thing. Some people got mad because I had mentioned that that McDonald's is the food that kills black men. And this is about my brother-in-law, her brother. My brother-in-law used to come for Thanksgiving. My mother-in-law, being a good black mother-in-law, would make these huge things of macaroni and cheese, stuffing, and greens. Nobody could eat, and 8 sweet potato pies. Forget the pumpkin. And poor Jason would have to carry all this stuff in. And then she put it down. I had already made a turkey and a Lego lamb. There's more food in this house. You could choke a horse. And then Jason disappears. Where's Jason? Comes back, and he's wearing his special, Halloween outfit. Orange shorts and an orange outfit. Looks like the Great Pumpkin. And I look and I go, Jason, it's almost time for the game. You want to sit down? So he sits down, ready to watch the game. I go, did you go to McDonald's? No, I didn't go to McDonald's. Jason, you went to McDonald's. I smell McDonald's breath. And why do I say it's the food? People who eat fast food get high blood pressure. It's as simple as that. And more black men in America die from high blood pressure than gunshots. Take my word for it. That is what really kills black men in America. McDonald's. And they've been getting away with it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mark. So, yeah, you never met my brother, though. Yeah, my brother was the other side. I know, you got to run. She's outside.
Yes, she is.
Oh, can we bring her in?
She's got her. If I don't go now, she'll whip me like 3 lashes.
You want to go out the front door? Why are you going out the back? That's Lee Schwartz. All right, well, now you've got to admit, Grant, you've never walked into a scene like this before.
No, this is great.
Okay, we got the Air Force, Chair Force. We've got the sisters, the stepsisters, and baby sisters, and I got all my mixed family. And you think it's just all Swedes are like this now? We walked in, he's Swede bashing, and you would never think that I'm Swedish the way he was bashing Swedes, calling us jugheads, saying how tall. Oh my God, just insanity. But yes, he's Swede bashing, and we're both. He's Anderson, I'm Kronqvist. But because Swedish people don't look at me and go like, oh, she doesn't look Swedish. They're just like, yeah, they get so happy. They get so happy. Were you here the night when the Swedes came in? No. Oh, my God. Did they say my last name correctly? Over and over and over again. Oh, Marona mia. It was unbelievable. Yeah. It's Kronqvist. Kronqvist. It's umlaut. It's like K-R-U umlaut N-Q-V-I-S-T. Kronqvist. Do you speak any Swedish? No, right? It means.
He's Swedish too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anderson. Son of Anders. Thank you. Well, I never been to Sweden, but I kind of like the meatballs. You guys have been great that have been watching, and if people tell you you're funny, you probably are, but you'll never know until you take it from the page to the stage. I'm Sundar Kronqvist. I was your host. Thank you so much, and good night. Is it off?